1. Who has the answer for me? Straight line. I know. For 1 mark. Number 2. Ash, discrete. Number 3. Continuous. For 3 marks there. Yay. 1. D. 2. A. 3. F. 4. C. 5. Pardon me? B. 6. E. For 6 marks. 7. C. Does everybody understand why? No, I didn't. Can I have every single number in the universe, square it, multiply it by 3, and take away 4? Yes. So the domain is x can be every real number. But y can never be smaller than -4. Because if x is 0, 0 squared is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, 0 minus 4 is -4. When x is 0, y is -4. As x goes to the negatives, when you square a negative, it becomes positive, doesn't it? That's right. So the y's can only go up from -4. 8. 8. E. 9. A. 10. B. That gives you a mark out of 4. So you were at 9 on the first page. Now, this one's a little bit tricky because it's going to be out of 4, right? So how many sentences do you need to describe this? You need at least 3, right? Because I'm going to be grading this on the 4-point scale. You know a little bit, you know a lot, you know almost all of it, you've gone beyond, right? So, to get 1, she rides, to get 1, she rides away from home. To get 2, she speeds up. Or sorry, this is still for 1. And then there, she goes home. That gets you 1 mark. Because that explains to me you understand how to read that graph. Go for Myers. I do. Certainly. Mr. White. Ms. Berdini would like to see you. That gets you 1 mark. Yeah? Yeah. If you want 2 marks, your red line would have what? Sure. Your red line would be 2 kilometers. In 2 kilometers would get you 2. Your blue line would be she went 4 kilometers. And your green line would be she went 6 kilometers. If you have both of them, you get 2. How could you get a 3rd mark? 2 km in 15 minutes, right? 4 km in 15 to 15 in 15 minutes. And home, 6 km in 20 or 18, probably about 20 minutes. That gets you 3. What gets you your full 4 marks? Do we write speeds that way? How do we write speeds? Either per single minute or when you're driving down the street. Per hour. I would use hour here because how do you get 15 minutes to 60 minutes, which is 1 hour? Times 4. So what do you got to do to that? Times 4. 8 kmh. What would this one be? 16 kmh. And what would this one be? 18 kmh. You decide how much you get there. If you have a mix of it, then give yourself 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, whatever. Okay, to get 4, you must have all of them in every color. The perfect sentence would be, she starts riding away from home at 8 kilometers an hour. 15 minutes later, she speeds up to 16 kilometers an hour and continues to ride away from home. After riding for 30 minutes, she turns around and rides home at 18 kilometers an hour. That would get you, that's the perfect sentence. Or perfect paragraph. Everybody cool? Give yourself a mark out of 4. Yes. This is not English class. Linear or nonlinear for 1 mark? Linear. Y over 1 up 2 over 1 up 2. Linear or nonlinear? Non. Y. Exponent. Linear or nonlinear? Wrong. Linear. 2 to negative 2 to 1 is up how much? 3. 5 down to 3 is how much? 2. So I am gaining 3 and losing 2, correct? 1 to 4, does that gain 3? Does 1 to 4 gain 3? Yes. Does 3 down to 1 lose 2? Yes. 4 to 10 is how much? 6. Which is 2 jumps of 3, isn't it? So how much would I lose if I took 2 jumps? 4. Did I lose 4? Yeah. Once again, paying attention not to the concept, but to the steps has proven that that does not work. That's out of 3, making that page out of 4, and 4 is 8, and 3 is 11. Now you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're going to do the domain and range. As a number line, where is domain? X's or Y's? X's. There, 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 there. That's the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3. And every one of those is included. Is anything in between? No. So, done. What's the range? There, 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 there. Negative 2, 0, 2, 4. And they are all included. Can I connect them? No. Done. For 1 mark. Set notation. That's squiggly brackets. What's the lowest radius you could have in a circle? Because that's obviously radius, right? What's the smallest radius you can have? 0. Could you actually have a radius of 0, Kingston? No, because then you wouldn't have a circle. You'd have a dot, right? So, my radius must be greater than or equal to 0. Right? Yes. Can it be every single number, including all the fractions? Yes. So in a perfect world, I would also add that radius can be all the real numbers. But I don't care about that part. Everybody good? Now, what about the y? Anything greater than 0. And y would also be a set of real numbers in a perfect world. And in a list, domain, negative 2, 1, 4, 10. And range, remember, range, negative 3, 1, 3, 5. You've got to put them in the right order. Lowest one first. 1 mark for each of those. Mark out of 3. What's the equation? Cost equals how much per game? 2.5 per game. Games are X plus how much? 3. That gets you 1 mark. Is it a function? Yes, that gets you 1 mark. Explanation gets you 1 mark. How do you know it's a function? You can't pay for half a game. That makes it discrete. Every game changes the output, doesn't it? If I play a game, do I pay a new cost? Yes. Will I ever pay the same cost if I change the amount of games I play? No. That's why it's a function. Every input, and the input is game, gives a new output. And the output is cost. For 2 marks there. How much did it cost Angela to bowl 4 games? $13 for 1 mark. Making that page out of 7. Finally, what is the initial height of each balloon? I'm going to have the red balloon and the blue balloon. What's the initial height of the red balloon? 10 meters. What's the initial height of the blue balloon? 30 meters for 1 mark. If you only got one of them, you get half a mark. How fast is each balloon rising? There's lots of ways you could answer this. There's the best way as well. What's the best way? How far it's going up in how many minutes? 1 minute, or how far it's going up in hours. That's the best way. But as long as you have a distance and a time that works, you're getting your full marks. So for example, this one in 1 minute goes up 10 meters, correct? So the blue one, 10 meters per minute. Everybody happy with that? If it was in hours, what would it be? $60 meters per hour, right? Good. What's the red one? The red one goes, you got to find a spot there. In 1 hour, it went from 10 to 25, right? So 15 meters per minute. Damn! 1 mark. They're at the same height at 70 meters, 4 minutes for 1 mark. And the rest of that's pretty simple. Bye-bye. Test tomorrow. I will finish this right now. You can check it tonight. Sure. There's all kinds of flavors. There's plain, sweet and salty, cheese and caramel mixed together, cinnamon, and candy corn, which tastes like cotton candy. It's all the different colors. Candy corn? Yes, that has been very popular today. Hello, Bailey. Everything is made of chemicals. Every single thing in the world